Hey, what is going on, guys? It's Young here, and today I'm back with another Fortnite video. And in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys 3 satisfying high ground retakes to learn and to practice. And these retakes are really great. I use a lot of these myself, and I want to go through every retake and show you guys the slow motion and show you guys how they're properly done, because they are very smooth to pull off and they can look a little flashy depending on how you do them. So definitely stay tuned to the video if you guys want to see all of those retakes. And real quick, before we get into the video, I have a VBuck giveaway. I bought a ton of these VBuck cards for you guys to have. If you guys would like to receive a card and enter the giveaway, all you guys have to do is simply drop a like on this video. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell and drop a comment down below of either your Xbox gamer tag, PSN gamer tag, or Epic account. I will be giving out one of these cards every single Friday. I will share the screenshot of the winner in the video, so make sure you guys stay updated if you are interested in winning free V-Bucks. And lastly, if you guys want to support me in the item shop, just go down to the bottom right, hit on support a creator, type in creator code YoungHumor, and you guys will have me supported in the item shop as a creator. And alright guys, let's get right to the video. Alright, so in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys 3 really satisfying high ground retakes to learn and practice. So jumping into the first retake that I want to share with you guys, and this retake I use so often in my game. It's one of my favorite retakes to do. It's very effective and it looks smooth when you do it correctly. And of course, with every retake in this video, I'm also going to have slow motion. YouTube does have a slow motion feature, but I want to include it in this video as well to really help you guys out. So to do this retake, you start off by placing a wall, a floor, and a cone. Then you side jump to either the left side or right side by placing 2 walls behind you. Then you place a ramp along with 2 high walls on top and then another ramp above you. Here it is in the slow motion. And then you finish off the edit with an edit through the wall that you placed. So all it is a side jump, and when you side jump, you want to place the 2 back walls, and then you immediately place high walls and 2 ramps, and then you edit through. So the hardest part of this retake is just getting the timing down with all of the builds, because when you side jump, you basically want to place the walls, the ramp, and then you place the high walls and ramp on top, because if you do it too quickly, what can happen is you might misplace a couple builds. Something might get thrown in a weird location, and if you don't look the correct way, sometimes the ramp kit that's above you could end up being a little bit sideways. That's if you like really look the wrong way. So with this retake, it's really not too difficult to get down. It just takes a little bit of practice when it comes to the timing of each of the builds. But once you get it down, I'm sure you guys will have no problem with this retake, and it really is a great one to add to your free building routine. And it's really satisfying to look at once you do this correctly. And so next, going into the second retake, this one is a little bit harder than the first one. It will take a little bit of practice to have down. But what it is you ramp up, you place a cone, then you go for a side jump and then a double high wall. Then you finish off the retake with an edit through. And then you place a wall to your left and then ramp up again. So this retake, as I mentioned, is a little bit harder than the first one. The hardest part of the retake is getting the high walls in place. You really do have to work on your timing when it comes to going for a side jump. If you aren't comfortable with side jumps, that's something that you want to make sure you have down first before attempting this retake, because you really do have to be comfortable with side jumping either to the left or right side to have this retake down consistently. And that really is the key when it comes to anything that you learn in Fortnite, is you really want to build consistency on retakes. You don't want to be able to do a retake 1 out of every 5 or 6 tries. You want to be able to do it, once almost. You want to do it almost every single try if you can. But what the hardest part of this retake is going to be the initial double wall high walls. And in order to do this properly, the best way I can, or the best tip I can give, is you want to make sure your crosshair placement is as good as you can get it. And one way to do that is once you go for the side jump, you want to make sure that you have good crosshair placement, and you can do that by making sure that your crosshair isn't too far to the left or to the right, because that is going to make this retake a lot more difficult. Is when you're placing the high walls above you, if you look all the way to the right and then all the way to the left, it's going to be kind of awkward and clunky. So when you are having crosshair placement with this one, you want to try to keep your crosshair into like the center right area, so that way you can place the high walls above you and to the right side all in one singular motion. But once you get the high walls down consistently, that retake will be no problem. So going into the third and final retake that I want to share with you guys that I like quite a bit. Now the trick with this retake, which of course I'll have slow motions of this one as well, is you want to make sure that your character's movement is on the far left side the entire time. So when you're doing this retake, if you aren't on the far left side when you're running over to the left, because you can run to the left or the right side. So when you're running this way, you want to stay on the far left side. And when you're doing that, it's going to allow you to place all of your builds more consistently, because the further you are to like the center, the harder it is to be able to place all of your builds without like accidentally placing above you. So that's why with this one, it's going to help you with your movement as well. And I think with all the retakes in this video, you also want to practice them off the left and also the right side, because that's going to build consistency that you would want to have with these retakes. Because even for myself, I do feel like I'm a little bit better off certain sides with retakes. Sometimes on certain retakes, I'm better on the left side, and then other retakes, I'm better on the right. But you also want to make sure that you can practice doing them off the left and right side, because that's going to make you a much better player. Not all the time. Like usually most of the retakes that I do in game, I can get by with only doing them off of one side usually, but it is good practice and it will improve you mechanically if you do practice every retake or anything that you do in this game off both sides, which I think is the best way to practice, because it's going to improve you mechanically, and it's going to make you it's going to give you a lot more better feel over your controller or your keyboard, whatever you decide to play on for your input, or if you guys play on mobile, doesn't really matter. But I do feel like I feel a lot better even if I'm not doing that particular retake. Like if I do a retake, I practice on both sides, even on the side that I don't really main, I still feel so much more confident when I do that retake, because if you can do it off both sides, you can do it off one side quite easily. So that's why I recommend practicing them off both when you do decide to practice different retakes, or even with edits, anything in this game, you definitely want to make sure that you feel comfortable going left as well as right. So those are going to be all the retakes that I'm going to be sharing with you guys in this video. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully you liked it. If you guys could drop a like, hit that subscribe button. If you are new, hit the notification bell so you guys will get notified every single time I upload a new video and when I live stream on this channel. But with that being said, I appreciate all you guys watching the video, and alright guys, I will see you next video.